There is ongoing match between Nepo and Ding for the World Chess Champion, and we will see in that match something what is not seen so often. The matches are like a bar fight. There is blows all over and back and forward matches, so there is a lot of blunders, and we will see some of those mistakes and see how the game went. In game number 7, strangest thing happened. Ding had the black pieces, and he had about 4.5 minutes to take to play 9 moves, and he completely froze. He spent about 4 minutes out of the 4.5 to make a move, and it was the bad move. He placed rook to d2, but Nepo just cover up, and then Ding gives attack the queen on the d3, but that was just the blunder because he blundered the pawn, and he could completely lose a small advantage that he have. And a couple of moves later, the game was ended. He gave a check. Nepo go up with the king. His king was completely safe. And after queen to d3, he played rook to f2, and then he stacked the rooks on the f file, and bishop must move, and the f7 pawn is hanging, so it's easy win to Nepo. On game number 8, there was not one move blunder, but there was a miswin by Ding. In this position, he had to play rook to d3 because after Nepo goes to d8, he have the h file to himself, and after the black moves his queen, he had free pawn on e5 to take, and after f6, gf6, queen to f6, there was rook to h7, and Nepo would lose the queen and he would lose the game. Ding didn't see this, and I was very sorry for him. He missed the chance. On the same game, we have another bluff by Nepo, because Nepo in this position played queen to h4, and he completely hang his rook for grabs, and Ding, after a couple of minutes of thinking, believed Nepo that this position is draw, so that he didn't take his rook. But it's actually not a draw, because he can take the rook, and Nepo can give a check to the white king, and Ding can block. Nepo can give another check, queen goes to the d2, Nepo gives another check, and after queen to d3, check on b1, rook covers, and he loses the bishop, okay, and he goes to the d2 with his king, and after queen to f2, he can play king to c1. After another check, he completely escapes. He have a completely winning position because he have another pawn to promote, and he will win the game. But he didn't see it. He believed Nepo, and Nepo bluff was successful. The last two mistakes was from today's game. Today's game was wild one. Nepo had the black pieces, and he have one sequence that he missed, and if he saw the sequence, he would probably be 17 World Chess Champion. But we'll see what happened. Anyway, sequence goes, he missed knight to f3, but he didn't like probably this queen to c6. But after knight takes the rook, queen takes the rooks, rook covers, queen to e4, knight takes the bishop because queen and bishop battery threatened checkmate, and after queen to c2, we have this queen to h4 move, queen to d3, f5, queen f3, fg4, rook to g4, rook to g4, queen to g4, queen to g4, a4, b3. And this is very important move. Knight is in the game again, but this is a very crucial move, bishop to a3, and white cannot take the bishop because black will promote. And after knight to e4, bishop takes the b2 pawn, knight to d2, bishop takes d4, and after white captures the black pawn, black will do the same, and he will be 2 pawn up, and this sequence would probably make the Nepo new world chess champion, but he didn't see it, and he lose the game in the next with the next mistake, and we will check it out. Okay, last sequence was 15 moves long. It is hard to blame Nepo not to see it. But if he didn't see it, he would be the world chess champion, probably because he would have 2 games lead and there was 2 games left. But this was one move blunder, and that just completely lose the game for Nepo. In this position, he played f5, and he saw instantly that he was dead lost. The e6 pawn is hanging, so Ding take it, and there is nothing Nepo can do. After this move, he was in completely despair. He didn't even want to look at the board, and he made a couple of moves just not to resign on the spot. He take the knight, but after the queen opened the check to the black king escape, and after d6 Nepo resigned, because this is hopeless position. His king is completely open, it is mate in 12, and he didn't want to prolong this game. It had been a very emotional match so far, and both Ding and Nepo are very likable guys, and in the first half of the match I was feel very sorry when Ding freeze, and I was hard to watch Nepo today when he was in despair after his blunder. So we have 2 games left, and we will see what happened. Anyway, if you see these blunders, you probably feel better about your chess and your job, because if the best in the world in their business feel the pressure, then it is okay to make a mistake sometimes. See you next video. Bye.